All right, good morning. Well, we're playing Arc Raiders today. It's our first stream of 2026. We have our first cup of coffee. And yeah, we're going to jump in and do a little scavenging this morning. I think to do that, we're going to go into up here. We're going to go to some little place to get some mushrooms. And I don't know what that is or where it is or why we need it. But it's up by a hangar of some type. Oh, I don't know, spaceport maybe? So we're going to want to jump right into this area up here somewhere. All right, so spaceport it is. We're going to go with a free loadout. We don't want to waste any stuff. All right. So a lot of you are probably saying, wait a minute, we should be playing Warzone. Well, Warzone kind of stinks right now. Ever since they took away solo mode, you can't load a BR normal game. They need to recombine casuals. They just need to make it all casuals. Get rid of everything else, but give us all the game modes back. Get rid of the cheesy weapons and skins, and we'll be good to go. So Arc Raiders is set in the near distant future. And there's quite the storyline behind it, but it's not really talked about by Embark Studios that much. I mean, they tell you that bad things happened and people had to go underground when the arcs came. But there's a lot more to the story than just that. All right, so we are on the totally wrong side of the map. We need to get up here to the North Tower, which is in this trench. So we're just gonna run it.
You can wander around until you stumble upon what you need, or you can learn how to recycle and take matters into your own hands.
And pretty much when you're, man, we have 900 meters to run. But pretty much when you're soloing this game, it's best to just not fight hardly anything. At least early on, just go in, loot, get what you need, craft it up, and go from there. Now we will get into quite a few engagements, like we got a guy here. Hey, I'm friendly.
Hey, don't shoot!
How's your game going? But solo seems to be a crafting type mode for the most part. Now you will get the occasional person that decides they want to destroy you. Like I've had real issues with, I'd rather not fight this guy. He's not scanning this direction. Now we will fight him if we have to, but we'd rather get our mushrooms and get out of here. And I think the looting is a little convoluted, but not horrible. The reason we're looking for mushrooms is to feed our chicken, Scrappy. Scrappy is our, well, he loots things we need for building bullets and things like that. So that's a Rocketeer right in front of us. We do not have weapons for that. All we have is a Stitcher, which is a pistol. And I should have noticed him a little bit better before we came this close. See if we can sneak by here. Gone away and run. All right, running right through the spaceport probably isn't a great idea. A lot of open ground, a lot of high ground. Somebody could be shooting at us. And of course, we just ran out of stamina. That's not good. Yeah, I held on to Warzone as long as I could, but I think everybody that watches the stream normally kind of noticed that I was not enjoying myself playing it that much. And I don't know that this is going to be a long-term game. All right, we have a thing called a leaper. We don't want to be out in the open when he gets here. So we're just going to try to run around this way. Now, most likely it would have been better to loot something else. Not go for the mushroom since we spawned on the totally wrong side of the map. We can let our stamina rebuild a little bit here so we can run across this open area. But I am expecting all of my viewer numbers to drop drastically, switching up the games like this. Is there a way down? Now you should be able to parkour some of this stuff, or just jump and break your ankles. That'll work. All right. It's a little hard on my health. Gonna bandage ourselves up here real quick. I don't know what I just did there. So I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a portable zip line. I don't know why I brought that with us. But it seems like if you play this solos, it's mostly just a crafting and looting game. You can go rogue and just start shooting at people. That's a thing. But if you jump in with a party of friends, then yeah, you can just do all the killing you want. All right, I think we want to be. I don't know exactly where. Supposed to be mushrooms in this area somewhere. And I don't know how you would know. Another rocketeer coming. We need to stay a little more hidden. Alec, good morning. Happy New Year. Not this game again. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna be playing this game for a while. We are gonna get destroyed down here. I'm gonna have to get some better instructions on where to find mushrooms because I thought it was in this trench. But this game is more like a looting simulator, I think. All right, well we're gonna loot. Oh, somebody's already looted this thing. They didn't loot it very well. They must have already had some good stuff. So where would mushrooms grow? not even sure how you would know what a mushroom looks like when it's growing. We should probably spend more time on weapon caches and things. Light gun parts, that's always needed. We're out of room for stuff. That's not a good thing. Alright, so we came in here with just the goal of finding some mushrooms. And unfortunately, we didn't find them. I don't even know where they would be. Pete, good morning. Hope you're doing well. So another way to play this game is to just focus on combat. You can just find people and try to destroy them. That's just a ladder. What would mushrooms look like? Does anybody know? I mean, I know what they look like in real life. King Bing, good morning. Hope you're doing well. All right, so now we're full on loot. We can stack some of our things. But overall, we are going to have to start making some choices what we want to get rid of. I don't know why I brought all this stuff with me. Bad planning, I guess. That plant looks like it should have been something. That looks like mushrooms. No, that's not mushrooms. I guess we have no idea where the mushrooms are or what they look like. I would think mushrooms would grow in a shady spot, but probably not. All right, let's go ahead and extract and get out of here. We have a hatch right here, but it needs a raider key, so we can't use that. What else do we have to get out of here? We go to the container yards. That's a hatch also. We're not going to get out through a hatch. We can go to the east elevator. I guess that's probably where we need to go.
Let's head home at the east elevator.
Now, the more stuff you loot, the heavier you are, and you don't run quite as quick, which is kind of cool. That kind of hurt. Now, normally we would have stopped and looted that arc to get some stuff. But pretty much we were out of storage space as it is, so not much we could do there. And we are running a free loadout, just because I didn't expect to be doing anything except picking up mushrooms. Maybe we'll come in next game and just try to attack people. I'd like to find some weapon cases, so I really don't have any good weapons. South elevator closes in 90 seconds. So the longer you're up on the surface, the fewer options you have to get back. So you gotta play with that a little bit. Nothing. Cliffy Floors, good morning. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's call for the elevator and get back and regroup. Now, it takes a little while for the elevator to show up, and it's not a good idea just to stand there. You will get gunned down by somebody. Looks like my internet's a little sketchy too, so that's a problem. Got some drop frames going on. Then we dial in the computer.
Go ahead, Raider. The elevator is ready.
Someone was calling for me. Womp womp, good morning. All right, so that was not a very good raid, but it was okay. We spent a lot of time running around doing nothing. So it'll tell you here what you ended up. We have brought back 31 kilos of stuff. Our max was 35. We got 20 grand out of this loot. The best thing we picked up was the magnetic accelerator. So pretty much blue items and pink items are the best. Everything else is just used for crafting. We did pick up a free gun, so that's good. Get a little XP. Some stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Skip it. Yep. All right, looks like we leveled up to Rookie 1. Go to trials. I don't know what that means. Cold snap. Stuff. Personal best. So I guess this is throw snowballs at Rocketeers. That sounds like something we don't want to do. All right, so our inventory, we need to get rid of this zip line. We don't want to carry that around. Blaze grenades. Grenades that detonate on impact. Yeah, probably don't need that either. We do need some quick use items, and that would be bandages and shield regenerators. But we don't have any shield regenerators. So yeah, next thing you got to do is, if you don't have shield generators, we could, oh, here's a surge recharger. I don't know if that's the same. Well, we do have 5 right here, so we'll take those. All right, Pharaoh 2, we just picked this up. I think we're gonna do away with that, do away with this, and we'll build a real loadout this time. Let's get us a bigger thing here. Probably should go with a medium shield instead of a light shield. That'll give us more oomph. Our weapons, we're going to go with our anvil. I don't know which one's better. I think this one. And it just uses heavy ammo and packs a pretty good punch. And then we have this guy. This Stitcher is well built. So we need light ammo for the Stitcher and heavy ammo for this, but one is not good, so we need more ammo. Sure, that's plenty. Augment slots. I don't know what those are. So this is a better loadout if we want to go hunting people or mechs or arcs, I guess. So we'll go with that. And let's go to Buried City and see if we can piece together what happened around here. All right, we're going back in. Apparently it's cold down here. There's people standing around a fire bucket over here. And when my guy breathes, he breathes out a little bit of steam. So I guess that's what happens underground. Or they're trying to get the wintertime effect, because I see snow back there. I don't know what that's all about. So this time we're gonna look to down some mechs, I guess, or arcs. I don't know why I call them mechs. I used to play Mech Warriors back in the day. All right, let's look at the map first, see where we're at and what we got to deal with. So everything in the red is higher loot zones, yellow is medium, and everything else is just blah. We need some more simple gun parts. Osprey, we need some advanced components. I don't know how to get that. We need 3 toasters. I don't know where you get toasters in residential areas, I guess. So residential looks like over here somewhere, maybe? There's someone running around us. You hear them out there?
Let's move to that location.
We're going to crouch for a second. Let's see if we can find this guy. He's just over here somewhere. I think he's trying to go back. That was probably a bad thing. All right, that was really not smart, but we did it. So here we are. So these things are armored, so we should probably pull out our bigger gun here. And that'll take care of that. Now we still have that bastion outside. We also have another something else flying around out here. Let's make sure we're all loaded up. Now these fireballs are pretty good to loot. Because I do need a fireball core, which is one of these, or a burner, I guess. I don't know what we're going to do with it. Hey, hey.
Hi.
I'm friendly, I'm just looting here. We're actually not friendly. But we're not going to tell them that. I don't know if they can hear me or not. I think I have my thing on push to talk. How noisy was that? So it's not all looting. I mean, you do get in some gunfights if you want to, but you don't have to. We really should be careful because we do have some pretty good stuff with us. I don't want to lose it by dying. Some motor oil, some fabric, extended magazine. So fabric, I have a thing set up where I think I can craft while I'm here. Probably should get in a safe spot before we try that. There's a tech tree that you have to fill out, and there's one other thing is craft while looting. And I thought it was so you could use fabric. Let's see if we can figure this out real quick. So if I take fabric and put it here, let's see what that does. So you can heal yourself with fabric. So that's kind of cool. Now we're not currently injured, so there's someone here. Just keep picking up junk, I guess. So did everybody have a good New Year's? I kind of overdid it and ended up, I don't know. We went out and saw the ruby drop here in Franklin, North Carolina. And the ruby drop is just like the ball drop in New York, but instead of a ball, it's like a big gemstone looking thing. Wow, that was not good. Took a little damage to our shields on that. That's okay. Alright, we're just about maxed out on our loot. We should probably go ahead and head for someplace to get out of here. Now, I can't really tell by looking at the map. I mean, we have these things, but I don't know. There's a station. I guess we go over here.
Head home at the northern station.
There's the entrance
Go
to the
that
station.
metro.
And my guy is getting really sluggish now because he has so much stuff in his pockets. That was kind of a weak loot there. Let's go ahead and regen our shields a little bit. No! Now we need more shield regen. That was not smart. That was really not smart. Guess we should do our health also while we're here. We'll say that's good enough. All right, do we go kill these things? See if we can upgrade our loot just a little bit. Got to be careful in here because you'll be looting and something will just come out and take your head off. All right, what do we have that we can just drop? Guess nothing. Let's get out of here. We don't want to get out that way. Anytime you hear that noise, there's something's looking at you. All right, we just heard somebody down here. My parkour skills are not good yet. We just heard somebody die in a horrible death out here. Thought we heard somebody die. All right, well, let's get out of here because we're full of loot. Why is that taking off? I only have 2 bullets left in my little gun. I'm friendly. All right, so do we kill this guy? Turn our flashlight off.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So even though it's solos, you get a lot of people teaming up in solos just to run a little safer. So this was our path. We ended up actually with a pretty good loot count. We had 38.9 kilos out of 80 max, 50,000 credits. We had more room in our safe pockets. We could have put some stuff over there. Got some good XP. I don't know what all these things do. All right, so chat's a little quiet today. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, throw it in chat and I'll do the best I can to at least entertain it. All right, so while we were gone, Scrappy the Rooster, this is Scrappy, he collected some metal parts, some fabric, some stuff, and seeds. Guess all that's good. Go to our inventory. We don't have nearly enough bullets. What are those? Heavy? 30 a heavy is probably plenty. Our shield needs some repairing. So arc circuits and battery, we have enough, so let's get the repair going. King Bing, game looks interesting. What's the ultimate objective? Yeah, King Bing, you're absolutely right. What is the ultimate objective? That's the problem with this game that I've determined is there really is no objective. You know, it's pretty much just loot and survive, but it's like, well, how long are you going to loot for? Yeah. I guess the objective is to fill out the tech tree. So this guy here, you know, as you get more and more stuff, you fill these things out, and you'll be able to buy better stuff, I guess. But it's pretty much you're looting, you're increasing the weapons so you can take down bigger targets. You know, work on your appearance. But yeah, there's no like, yay, you won the game, you beat the game. And maybe that's coming in the future, but right now it's not there. All right, we need some workbench stuff. Gunsmith, we don't have anything we can do there. We need some shield generators. And that would be this here, shield rechargers. We need some rubber parts and some arc power cells. We'll craft 4 of those. Perfect. And let's go somewhere else. I think let's go back to Spaceport. We have our big medium shields, good shape. Our gun is, our Anvil 1 is pretty powerful. Needs to be fixed a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's good enough. 30 rounds is fine. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, let's ask the Google machine what's the objective. In the video game Arc Raiders, what is the final objective?
In Arc Raiders, there is no single final objective.
There's no single final objective, like the story ends. Instead, it's an extraction shooter. Your ultimate goal is to extract, scavenge materials successfully, kill machines and other players, kill the king or the queen, progression, prestige. Yeah, so there is no final objective. So I guess that gives it replayability. If they gave you a final objective, you would get there and it's like, yay. But I do like the fact that you are risking. Every time you build a loadout and take it into battle with you, if you're not successful coming back, you're losing a ton of money because, well, let's look at the loadout and I'll show you. You can drop in with a free loadout, which gives you a light, usually a light weapon, not a lot of storage space for looting, and a couple bandages. But that's about all you get. Let's get to some cover here real quick before we start looking in our inventory. All right. So we have our Looting Mark III, which is a heavy-duty looting backpack, pretty much. It's not cheap to buy. It's an epic thing, so that's good. I actually killed somebody and took it from them. That's how I got that. A medium shield, pretty expensive to buy. It's better than the free light shield. The Anvil heavy pistol. It's a pretty good weapon. And the Stitcher's a pretty good weapon. So all this, if you just went to buy it, it would probably be, $100. Oh, well, it tells me $37,000 is what's in here now. So, yeah, you got to be careful. All right, where are we at? Water towers. I've never been on this part of the map before. So, yeah, what are we looking for? I guess let's just move in towards the arrival building.
Let's go to the arrival building.
Now we're just going to loot on the way, see if we can fill up our backpack. We do need to upgrade a lot of our tool benches and stuff so we can do better. I guess this is not lootable. And we're not going to shy away from gunfights this time. We have pretty good weaponry. Looking for weapon cases. That would be the number one thing to get. don't know what this is. It's like an old subway tunnel that you can't go anywhere with. But they did a really good job on the graphics. The game loop is pretty much just drop in, scavenge, go back, level up. We're going to steal some oil out of this car. I don't know why we need oil, but that's usually all you get out of a car. Also, the cars in here mostly look like Honda CRXs. Look at that. That's definitely a Honda CRX looking thing. So I'm not sure why they didn't model more cars, but there's only about 5 or 6 different types of car. EOD, Happy New Year. Thanks for coming by. All right, so we got this thing here. So if you carry this, there should be a place to drop it off. A field depot right there.
Go to that location.
And it looks like we're going to have some company. So let's let them fly by and hopefully not take interest in us. So you pick up these things, you take it to a field depot, and it unlocks some type of good loot thing, I think. Oh, no, 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 no. What was that? Why were they just sitting here? Alright, so it does something, and then you get to loot this thing. And we got some weapons, so that's kind of cool. Some ammo. So that's actually a good loot thing. So we got an arpeggio. Decent damage output and accuracy. Medium ammo. 3-round burst. Let's go ahead and put that over here and try it out. We'll put our stitcher. Oh, you can't put your weapons in there. Let's put our ammo in the safe pocket so we don't lose it. So let's try out this new weapon. 3-round burst. Gotta find something to shoot at. You got any New Year's resplitations? What, I don't know what resplitation is. Like resolutions? I think resolutions is what we were talking about there. You know what? Here's another one of these things. Let's pick it up, take it right back to where we were. Oh no. Maybe I could drop it up here? Yeah, and then jump up and then pick it up. There may be a closer field depot. No, I guess that's the closest one. When you're looking in your pack, does it tell you the value of what you've looted, or do you have to math for what you brought in? It tells you. There's lots of stuff. Let me get in undercover and we'll look at the pack for a second. These things are definitely worth dropping off because you always get weapons and things which cost a lot. And you usually will get weapons that you don't have unlocked, so that's always good to keep in your inventory. Wow, that was pretty bad delivery right there. See what we get. Got some more ammo. So as you hover over these things, it'll tell you what it's used for. So ammo, obviously. Light shields, durability, charge, damage, weight, ammo. And you'll see the value up the top goes up each time. And if you hover over something, it'll tell you how heavy it is. It doesn't seem to tell you what it's worth. Friendly, friendly.
That's good.
I don't know if we try to shoot this guy. I'd hate to lose my kit.
Why?
Just
For what?
what are you carrying? Anything good?
Why?
Well, drop me something good and I'll let you live. I probably shouldn't have done that. This guy's probably going to end up destroying me. Oh, he's dead. Let's see what he has. So he's been looting a little bit. Good gun. There's a toaster. We needed the toasters. All right, we are full of stuff. So now we have to make some decisions what we want to get rid of. So we're going to put that in here. Man, I don't know. Another gun? Shotgun shells. I think we can level those up. Put that over here. A blue thing. Another blue thing. More blue stuff. And I guess that's it. So that wasn't very nice. Not nice at all. Part of the game, Norman Wells. Yeah, I feel bad about it though. All right, so how do we get out of here? Our backpack is full. Guess we'll go back to this elevator. Shuts down in 19 minutes.
Elevator.
300 meters away. Let's make sure our guns are loaded up. And I'm going to go back to my Stitcher. Just because it's pretty brutal. Wasn't really happy with the way that that burst fire worked. But yeah, in solos, most people are friendly. They're just walking around trying to loot and level up stuff. So I guess it's kind of frowned upon. Michael Prince, good morning. How you doing today? Thanks for coming in. I'm sure you're on your way to work. We got a couple things up here we need to deal with. Hope you had a good New Year. Kind of need to get some cover. So that little rocket coming down is a gear pod of some type, an arc pod, but we're pretty much already full of loot, so there's no reason to go check it out. We just need to extract, go cash in all our stuff. Hopefully that guy didn't come back to kill us. He didn't have a good gun, so it wasn't too much of a threat. And Krolosh, Happy New Year. Hope everything worked out for you. So yeah, we are on the downhill side of holidays. We have nothing going on until, I guess, what, Valentine's Day? Is that really a holiday? I don't know that Valentine's Day is something we deal with around here.
Elevator is on its
All right, this elevator takes forever, but that's okay. We're out of coffee again. We're always out of coffee for some reason. So all these things that make noise attract the arcs. You gotta do the work thing. Yeah, I understand that. I'm gonna see if I can get out and get some work done today. Gotta continue working on the parking area for the dump truck. I'd like to move that thing out of the garage if I could, but I don't want to put it out until I have some good place to park it. So that's what we got going today. Got to go to the lumber yard, get some pressure treated wood, some concrete. All right, so we had 72.5 kilos out of 80. 86,000 in loot is what came back. We ended up picking up a couple weapons that we didn't have. The Arpego, which is a 3-burst medium ammo weapon. We stole a Stitcher from that guy. We also stole his Anvil 3, which is actually better than our Anvil 1, so we'll probably use that. But yeah, this game is just a bunch of hooey. No, it's fun, but man, it is definitely a looting simulator. And what I'm working on right now is just trying to level up everything so I can build stuff, because right now I have all of the workshops unlocked, and you have to unlock each one of these. When you start, you have this one workbench, and you have to unlock each of these gear benches across the way. Like the gunsmith, we want to level this thing up, but we need some rusty tools and some mechanical components and a wasp driver. So we have to kill a wasp and get their thing, get some mechanical components. So some of the stuff I could buy, like if we were serious about wanting to level that thing up, we could buy it. Let's put our bullets back up here. Heavy fuse grenade. Don't need. So I think our inventory is full. So if this is full, we can't really put anything else over there. Expanding it is going to take $60,000 in coins. So we don't have that. So what we could do is just start selling stuff. Unfortunately, selling, I think you might be able to mark a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see if I can hold shift. No. There's a way to multi-control. It's multi-select. Okay, so we'll mark this, mark that. Some oil, some wire, some crap, some stuff, some plastic bottles. See, I don't know how much of the stuff we really need. And I think we can just say sell. All right, that's still not quite enough. Got some more selling to do. But yeah, you can see this gets monotonous after a while. Grenades, stuff, shotgun shells. We have all these weapons that we're probably never going to use, so we will recycle. I don't know if it's better to sell them or recycle them. We have no idea. These rattlers, we'll get rid of the rattler ones. The pharaohs, we'll get rid of the pharaoh ones. Maybe the Pharaoh 2s also? I don't know. But this is why this game doesn't stream that well. Light shields, we can get rid of some of those. Just because you spend so much time in the menus. Sell these free augments. And these are just storage containers, so when you loot. All right, so we're up to 46,000, which still is not enough to expand our stash. We need 60,000 for that. Man, I don't know. Got some more stuff here we can get rid of. All right, I think that's all we need. 40 rounds for our pistol and 100 rounds for our light ammo. Make sure that's light, make sure that's heavy. It looks pretty good. Go to our workbench. We've got to check on Scrappy. He has some stuff for us that he found. You can also upgrade your chicken by training him. We need 12 mushrooms, 12 apricots, and 3 very comfortable pillows. I don't know who decided that was a thing, but yeah. All right, let's jump back in there and see if we can do something else. Where else? Let's go to Stella. Stella Montes? I don't know what that is. There's also some night raids going on. Let's go check out a night raid. All right, we're going to get some coffee. I'll be right back. All right. Looks like we made it just in time for the train ride. So there's still so much in this game to figure out. Just the mechanics of all the menus and how to craft and what path you should take on stuff. You know, the combat's pretty simple. You're just dropping in here and looting up. All right, we're going to go. We need a residential area. We probably also need nature.
Have your eyes
Let's move to
adjusted
that
to the
location.
dark yet, Raider?
Let's go to that
Loot
location.
is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep. Though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant after sunset.
Like Call of Duty, if you put your weapon away, you run a little bit faster. You do have stamina issues. You need to conserve it. You don't want to ever be without stamina. At least that's what Mrs. P tells me. So luckily, most of the arcs have some type of color on them, like a scanning beam or something. We got something close to us. This sounds like a bad place to go. All right, that's probably a bad idea because we're going to have other ones coming in. So when you hear those missiles coming in, that means there's 3 wasps coming in behind you. All right. So a rocketer's got us. I don't know. D. Henry, good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's all kinds of bad stuff. No, not the flamethrower. Wow, we just about lost our shields on that. All right, it says we got personal best on something. Stay quiet here for a second. Might as well loot while we're here. Got some duct tape. Can't see nothing. Probably turn our flashlight off would be better. Wow, we just got destroyed by something. Don't know what that was, but it hurt. So these are medium shields, and that still took all our shields off. There's some other arc raider out there working on something. Ooh, we are out of ammo. What's up with that? We don't have any more light ammo. Let's go find some light ammo. 11 bullets is not enough. See what we can find in these mechs or things. There's some light ammo. Not a lot of light ammo. We need more ammo. Not sure what this guy is over here. Definitely doesn't look like something we can take on with 18 bullets. We are running out of bullets. Well, that's not good. Don't take hits like that, DP. Come on. Got rockets coming in on us. Some inside would be good somewhere. How about some inside? No! No! Stop! We do not want to die here. Oh no! And just like that, all of our good kit is gone because we didn't bring enough ammo with us. Now, there's not much we can do except crawl around and wait to die. Now, if there was an elevator close by, we could trigger the elevator and get home. So, D. Henry, so what is the storyline, premise behind Arc Raiders? What it seems like is Arc Raiders is set in the future. Like, it started out in like 2075 or something like that. And apparently humans have developed space travel. We're going to have to exit. There's no way we're going to get out of here. So yeah, that is not good. But we'll look at the map and I'll show you what I think. I'll tell you what I think the storyline is. We don't know if it's correct or not. All right, we were a little too aggressive there. There were a lot of arcs around and we just didn't have the ammo for it. All right, so if you look at the full map here, there's this buried city, which looks like a Mediterranean type city. Somewhere in Italy, probably. There's a big volcano here. And the city's buried because it looks like either the volcano blew up or the desert's taking over. So at some point in the past, there was a spaceport, and the spaceport was used by the humans to, well, go to space. So we definitely have people on the moon or in space stations or something. In fact, if you go to the space station, you'll see posters on the wall of big space cities and things. So there are space ships up there. And what I think happened is the Earth started climate change or something caused things to start going bad. Some people went to space, built some space stations, maybe a base on the moon or whatever, thinking that the Earth was going to end up dying eventually. And they sat up there for decades, and finally it looked like Earth was not going to go away because they started standing up more stuff. The Blue Gate was built, Stella Mons was built, and then the people up in space decided to build the arcs and send them back to Earth to kill all the humans so that they could come back and populate Earth again. And that went poorly. You can see in the space station there's a bunch of dead arcs from a raid a long time ago. And at some point, the people on Earth moved underground. But I think there's still people up in space sending these arcs down. So I don't think it's aliens. I just think it's... we're going to go back to Buried City. We're going to go back to Night Raid. And we're going to go with a free loadout, see if we can get our stuff back. And I don't know if that's a thing or not, but we'll see. But yeah, so we are some humans that are living underground on Earth, and there's still people up in space somewhere sending arcs down. That's what I think the storyline is. It would be interesting to try to piece it all together, walk around to the different sections, looking at signs and posters, and grab some clues on how this whole thing worked. But there's not a big storyline other than arcs are invading the Earth and people moved underground. And topside just isn't safe. But yeah, you don't see any alien technology. All you see is human technology, and the people underground are using the same technology as the Ark. So I'm sure it's the spaceport people are up on the moon or Mars or whatever, and they want to come back. All right, we're going to go back to where we were, which I think we died right about here somewhere.
Go to that location.
Actually, we died somewhere over there. Let's just head that way. Evil the Jackal, thanks for the follow over on Twitch. All right, so now we're rocking a free loadout, so we have a crap weapon. But what I want to do is go back and see if my loot is still here. And I don't know that that's true, but I have left a game before, come back in, and one of the arcs that I had destroyed was still there, and then I could loot it.
Hello, Raider.
Hello. Going back to see if I can get some gear. So usually these night modes are full of baddies, but I guess not this time. But we do not have a weapon to fight with. We have a weapon, but it's not that good. It's just a single shot. I don't know if I can parkour down here. So that's a train station. That was locked last time we were here, and I think we ran this way, right? And we ran around the corner and died a horrible death. Yeah, I don't think my body is going to be here. I don't really know where we finally punched out at. Is that me? No, that's a... So that's an arc that we had... This is one of the guys we broke before. But I don't think my dead body will be here. And I'm not even sure where exactly we were. See, I don't know that I can kill this guy quickly. This is so dangerous, but we're on a free loadout, so it doesn't really matter. Jay Wright, what game is this? This is Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a... I don't know, it's like a survival shooter. So you're in here trying to loot. A lot of looting, a lot of running around. This guy's gonna destroy us if we don't get away from here in just about 1 second. But pretty much all you do is run around, loot, craft things, get stronger, and hope for the best. When playing, do you find other players at the same time that you can team up with? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there are real players in the game. All right, we only have 44 rounds of ammo. I don't know if that's enough to take this Rocketeer down, but I would like to take him down. need a little bit better angle in this guy. All right, so we have no plates on or nothing. We should probably work on that situation. I don't know why we're not putting damage on this guy. Oh no, just like that, we're dead. Jay Wright. Is it like COD? Can you play in squads? You absolutely can play in squads. Yeah, I think you can go into squads of 3. And obviously your survivability is a lot better if you have a full squad. Now there's not much I can do here. We could crawl to the train station, but I think I'll die before I get there. And since we're on a free loadout, we're really not losing anything. This was more of just trying to see what we could do. Speed Freak, did you give up on Call of Duty? I think we did give up on Call of Duty. Just, well, since before Christmas, we have not been having fun. In fact, we haven't had a lot of fun in Call of Duty since they came out with the Season 1 and they took solos away from casuals. And you can't, in Call of Duty, you can't play the normal Battle Royale anymore. That's just, the games don't load. All right, so yeah, we are in a world of hurt. We have 46,000 coins. Let's go. Let's go back to Spaceport. We're gonna have to build a loadout because I need something we can deal with. Get some shields. We're gonna take our Anvil 3 and a Stitcher. We need some heavy ammo. We need some light ammo. I'm actually gonna double up on the light ammo. We need some battery or some quick use things, which would be bandages and some shield generators or shield rechargers. Which I guess we need to craft some because 2 probably isn't enough. So let's go to our workbench really quick. And I think it's, I don't know where it is. I think it's just a normal workbench. There, this guy here. So we need to craft like 5 of those. Good enough-ish. Go back to play. Go in Spaceport. Confirm. 5 bandages. Ammo, 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 guns. Good, let's go. Yeah, so Call of Duty, until they get their act together, I think I'm done with it. Probably should have checked our chicken. Scrappy the chicken, while you're gone, he will collect things. And he maxes out at 50 items of everything. And if you don't go back to him each time, sometimes he'll stop collecting stuff. So yeah, you got to do that. But it's like any other looting simulator. You know, you're crafting stuff, go on missions, come back with more stuff. So you can craft better stuff. But the combat's pretty good. And you can play it many different ways. Alright, so we're at Spaceport. We're at the security checkpoint. So this is kind of the backstory here. So there's a 4-lane highway coming in. All these cars are abandoned. Like something bad happened all at once. And this is going into the Agrira Spaceport. So multiple lines. You know, they have checkpoints that you check in, you go on through. And then if you look at the map, there's staff parking. Then there's arrivals and departures, launch towers, control towers, container storage, rocket assembly. So it's a full-on spaceport. And this kind of drives the narrative that people used to blast off here, go up into space. So it wasn't like a, you know, a Kennedy Space Center scenario where we were just sending some rockets up for satellites. This is a full-on spaceport. And if we go over to the arrivals building, which is, or departures, I don't know, probably departures.
Let's go to the departure building.
There will actually be posters of the space stations in there. So I would typically shoot at that, but since they're flying in a formation of 2, not a good idea if you're by yourself. All the blown up cars on the roadway. Yeah, it's like something bad happened right away there. And I can't tell if there was like an earthquake or a volcano or what actually. You got to watch out for these little spiders. They will jump on your face, and it is not fun trying to get rid of them. They're called ticks. I can see that. That was the wrong direction. And you can also parkour this. You can actually jump down and grab these ledges and go up and down pretty reliably. Some bullets, some stuff. In fact, we'll try to parkour this down. Ow, that hurt. Guess jumping didn't work. Maybe I didn't jump right. Let's go and bandage yourself up, because that was pretty embarrassing right there. All right, where were we going? I'm going to arrivals. And we should be looting along the way, but we're not. I don't want to get bogged down in the loot. So squadrant, I don't know what that means. Somebody had a fight here. There's a... Gun parts are always good. And this guy died a horrible death. Let's loot his body. Maybe he has some good stuff. Yes, he's already been looted a couple times. Wow, that was not good right there. So anytime you hear a noise in this game, usually something is coming to destroy you. Let's get our shields regened. And use another bandage. Hi up, good morning. Happy New Year to you also. One of those ticks. Never want to get a tick on you. These guys down here. Why is that not hitting? Should definitely be able to hit these guys from there. Don't know what that is. There's another one down there. So I learned something. You don't have to exit the menu if you just move away. So like when your head's down looting here. As long as I move away with the arrow keys or my WASD key, it will come right out of the looting. So if somebody starts shooting at you, don't try to exit the menu, just start moving. This anvil is not as strong as I thought it was. Maybe it's not a very good anvil. You friendly? Oh, I was trying to shoot that tick off your face. I wasn't trying to get the tick off their face. We were just here to steal all their stuff. Do we have room for that? I guess we have to put some stuff over here. We don't have... We gotta drop something. We're gonna get back out there, but I need to drop some stuff out of my backpack. So he'll sit there and flounder for a while. Let's go check this guy real quick again. Guess that's it. We'll say that that's good enough. We need that core, so we're going to get rid of this power cell. Oh, and those gun parts. You got to have gun parts.
An Ark orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Good enough. All right, so now we just need to get out of here. Not sure where to go. I guess control hatches we can't use. That one's already closed. We have to get over here, I guess.
Let's head home at the central elevator.
Or this one.
Head home at the east elevator.
Don't have a lot of time. We have almost no time to get there before it shuts down. And it's not like Call of Duty where you can actually just climb up a building and parachute to make distance. Pretty much, yeah, you got to run it out. If you get up on a building, you have to find a way down. Definitely spent way more time here than we should have. I think we'll make it though. So I don't feel like this anvil was as good as... Wow, really? Is that the way we're going to do this?
Tom?
Come
What
on,
are
let
you
me
looking
look.
at, Tom?
Wow. See what happens? You don't stand there, look at the elevator. That was so bad. Always, always, always protect yourself when you go to the elevator. You have that guy just laying in the bush waiting. He knew somebody had to come to extraction. We're gonna go free loadout. Oh my goodness, we don't really have a lot of stuff anymore. We've used all our good stuff. We're going free loadout. Crazy bad. We do have some level up, so we can do something on the tech tree. You have to have everything fleshed out to unlock the next layer. So you have to spend 15 points in mobility to unlock the next section. So it takes a while. And I can see that this might get old, building up the tech tree, but I think you just got to start playing it different. Like that kid that was laying there at the train station waiting to steal your stuff. That's probably not a bad strategy. Looks like the movie Independence Day. Yeah, it reminds me of the movie 12 Monkeys with Bruce Willis. All right, we are over here. Not a lot going on this side of the map as far as I know.
This is Shani. Remember, Raider, you can wander around until you stumble upon what you need, or you can learn how to recycle and take matters into your own hands.
You can learn how to recycle. I don't know what that means. Sentinel Warrior, I thought it was in the wrong stream. Yeah, we're struggling with Call of Duty, so we're doing Arc Raiders for a little while. New year, new game. That looks like it should be something, but it's not. We just weren't having any fun in Call of Duty, so we decided, well, we'll do something else for a while. This is not a great place for looting, apparently. So we just got destroyed. We had a really good loot run, and we got destroyed at the elevator trying to get out. And typically, when you go to the elevator, you're always very cautious, but the timer was running down, and I was just in a hurry, and it didn't go well. So now we're working on a free loadout. Gotta get all of our stuff back. Wow, that's a whole bunch of nothing in there. But yeah, it it can get kind of monotonous doing all the looting, especially when you're following someone else around. I gotta remember not to hit the button like that. So someone is over here at the elevator. Oh, he got back. 007, what game is this? It is Arc Raiders. Dojo, good morning. Sentinel Warrior. Oh, wrong strings. Chief Engine Man, what's going on? I rage quit. Yeah. That was not good. Even if we killed that guy in the elevator, the game was going to end before we could loot him, so it wouldn't have helped us at all. All right, so yeah, inventory. What did we bring back? Not a lot. There's an option to clear your inventory when you first come back. I didn't use it. So every time you go on a free loadout, you should always clear your stuff and then launch again with another free loadout and you get more stuff. There's also Blue Gate is pretty good. I don't think we've been there yet today. Go with another free loadout because we are not good. Don't know who that is. We do have some tech tree stuff. Nimble Climber. That's probably a good thing to do. So you got to get all these things leveled up and, you know, it's a skill tree. Oh, we didn't check our Scrappy. We got to collect our stuff. Good enough. All right, I'm going to grab one more cup of coffee. I'll be right back. I've never seen the matchmaking take this long. Oh, joining game. There we go. So I would like to get into the storyline of this game better. You know, I don't know if there was a book or something about Arc Raiders in the past and they just made the game off that, or is it an original idea? But it seems to be the game loop is just loot, level up, so you can loot bit better stuff. Olive Grove. Let's go over here.
Let's move to that location.
I need to get some apricots. I know, that sounds kind of weird, but that's what we need to feed our chicken. I don't know what an apricot tree looks like exactly. Now, we only have a kettle. That's an olive. We don't really need olives. There's an apricot. Kick the tree and make apricots fall out, maybe. Got a little bit of rain coming in. So sometimes when you see someone fighting, it's better maybe don't help them, see if they die. We know where they're at. And then you can steal their stuff. I'm thinking that guy has more than he can handle out there. And we do not have a weapon that can handle this. Kind of want to let them go away and see if we can find this guy, see if he's dead. Wow, we just got destroyed there. So we'll see if we can find this guy. He's got to be here somewhere. Probably should plate up a little bit. That's not what we want. Now we are on a free loadout, so we have a horrible setup. That guy died. He probably died down here somewhere. I didn't hear him die. A broken flashlight. Does that sound very useful? Lemons. Do we want lemons? I don't know that we need lemons. All right, so our free loadout does not have very many slots to put stuff in. And if that guy died, I don't know where he's at. Overlook air shaft.
Go to that location. Let's head home at the Overlook air shaft.
Man, that does not look safe. So they did a really good job on the textures and things on this game. Even the third person. Well, I guess this game makes sense to be able to see your character, where Call of Duty, being a first-person shooter, that is much better, I guess. I don't know. I know when I used to play Fortnite, I thought this third-person's perspective was pretty good, but... All right, there's somebody here. Are you here? All right. Well, that was kind of touch and go there. We did a lot of looting, didn't really come home with a lot. don't know if we just take a really good gun and a grenade and go camp the train station or something, see if we can kill somebody. So we still need apricots, we still need mushrooms, we still need 3 very comfortable pillows. I don't get it. There's also missions you can run, which I haven't been doing any of these.
Back again. Make
Quest,
swarm
so
of disoriented
clear
wasps crashed near one of our skylights. I need you to help thin Ark's ranks before any more accidents happen, and gather some extra sturdy materials to fix the damage.
So you do this, you get these rewards. Is it worth it? I don't know.
Take down a few of the machines and grab some Arc alloy from their wrecks. I'd go for the small ones. No offense.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help us at all. Cold snap. Don't know what that is, but we're going. Go with another free loadout. Not enough space. Uh-oh. Man, we have lots and lots of junk. Very comfortable pillow. We need that for some reason. Candleberries. That should be enough. Cold snap, confirm, free loadout, go. Yeah, so we haven't really been doing any of the missions. Like, we did this trash to treasure, but it was kind of a default.
We
have
had to build our
this.
topside infrastructure in stages. Our engineers
Enable the
keep being chased off
comms
by one
terminal,
danger or
rotate the satellite dish. So there's all kinds of things you can do. May need some coffee in that cold space. Yeah, well, we have a coffee. We're good. I'm sure there's a whole dev team that just comes up with, hey, what kind of things can you loot? You know, let's draw little icons for things and hope for the best. But I would definitely recommend, if you just get into this game, just run free loadouts for quite a while, like your first 20 games or so. Because you're going to die, you're going to feel bad if you lose all your good stuff right away. So I don't know where we're going to go. I guess we're just going to go jump in here and hope for the best.
Hope you're close to the
Go to the power generation
It's a
complex.
good day for picking candleberries, but beware of frostbite.
So we're supposed to be collecting candleberries. That's the goal here, I think. Wow, it is pretty cold. Does the cold temperature do anything to you? You know, there's a lot of destruction around, so there must have been an earthquake. So why can't Call of Duty do stuff like this? Why can't they put snow on their maps and rain? We'll try not to get in a gunfight here. Someone's shooting at something. That was really bad. And we don't have a lot of ammo on these free loadouts, so... Someone has already been here. And they must have had a full satchel because they didn't take a lot. D. Henry, I think they should randomize the weather and do fog, rain, snow. Makes it more difficult for snipers. Yeah, I think that would be a good thing. I thought they actually had weather. I guess there were some snow maps in the past. So it doesn't seem like we've been here very long, and all of a sudden some of the things are closing. So 6 minutes this elevator closes down.
Head home at the North Complex elevator.
We're kind of getting some low-hanging fruit here.
Yo.
Hey, hey.
What's up, man?
Oh, just trying to extract.
Yeah. With you. Ooh.
What was that? What was that? Is that you?
Just want to put some fucking trigger nades on it.
It's an arc inbound. He might still be here. I got ambushed last game.
Might have nades there.
Cool trigger.
You guys all right?
Still here, yeah.
They laid sitting right on the.
Got 9 bullets. Now we have 6 bullets.
Stand by.
And boys, GG.
Hatch open. Proceed to elevator.
All right. Well, we made it out of here, but that wasn't very good. So overall, I don't know if this game streams well. I see a lot of people are playing it full time. Lucci's playing it full time. Iceman Isaac's playing full time. But I think they're doing more squads. I think we'll try to jump into a random squad, see how that goes. Maybe that'll be okay. It's a little bit more of a dynamic play with the squad. We'll try a night raid. No, I don't know. We will go free loadout. Not enough space in my stash again. It's a real problem because we don't have enough money to expand our stash. We need 60,000, so I guess we just need to sell some stuff. $56,000. Probably just need to sell some good stuff. 58,000. There, 61. Now we should be able to expand our stash. And again, every time you do a free loadout, you should empty empty everything. Let's go to guns. Sell some of these cheap guns. Sell these things. And I think you can hold down the control key and sell a bunch of stuff at once. There we go. All right, now we should be able to go free loadout. And we want to ready up. Squad fill on. Let's cancel matchmaking. Let's see if it gives us a thing. See if we get anybody on our team with us. Probably not. I feel like we're not doing well. We have very low currency. Our cred is not that good. And our raider tokens, we haven't bought anything, so that's our default. We just got to keep spending our tokens. Just a learning curve. Don't beat yourself up too bad, DP. Oh, I'm not. I'm having fun with the game. I'm just wondering, how do you get the good weapons? I know you just have to level stuff up. And I think you can track resources to know what you're supposed to go looting for.
Hey there.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Raider. Shawnee speaking. Got your gun ready, Raider. Do keep your wits about you when you take on Ark. Too much noise, and you'll attract unwanted attention. And don't forget to grab the alloy from the machines you bring
Look
down.
there.
All right, so these guys seem to think they know what they're doing. I don't know. They don't. What's the plan?
Who thinks they know what they're doing?
No, you guys are running like you know where you're going. That's all I'm saying.
No, I have no idea.
Are we looting or hunting?
Don't seem like he has a mic.
All right.
I'm surprised you do, bro. I'm sure he has one. He's just not using it.
He seems to know where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna follow these guys for a minute.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, word.
I should have put it on push to talk.
That's why it seems like you're talking in third person. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Love when I get that gun. Not.
Oh, the Rattler? Yeah, Rattler kind of sucks.
Nah, the arpeggio, or however the fuck you say it.
Oh, that 3-burst rifle?
Yeah, that gun's bad. It's terrible. Teammate's on a mission, man.
Yeah, he is.
A weapon case by the arrival building.
Yeah, I'd like to learn where all the weapon cases are. Get a better gun.
Sometimes there's one down here. Which one are you again? High tech, right?
Nah, DPGladius.
Oh, okay.
High
Got
tech.
something for you.
High tech's not talking.
There you go.
A mixtape?
Yeah. Put that on stream, my boy. What are you streaming on TikTok?
No, we're on Twitch and YouTube.
There you go.
Wise man, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, we're just.
Sometimes one spawns in right here too.
By the arrival building.
What is my character doing?
All right, I got a Pharaoh. That's probably better. So yeah, Chad, I don't have my push to talk on, so I'm trying to keep the conversation down a little bit. These staircases will kill you every time. There's raiders in the building next to us.
Raider, there, by the tower.
It's a good time to get on the roof.
They're shooting at us. They're shooting at us.
I heard you. Can we get on the roof here?
In the tower.
They're both straight across from us, and I don't have the weapon for it.
I do. So. Can't see him.
They're up there somewhere.
Crack one. Can barely see their dome. They know you're there, bro.
I know, I know, I know.
In there.
They're worried about me. They're not watching you.
Can I hit that guy, dude?
And I'm dead. All right, well that was kind of bad. Wise man, we're doing good. So this guy has some type of a rail gun.
Oh no.
There's no reason to hang out, I don't think. That was pretty bad. All right, well, I think we're gonna call it right about here.
No way. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna call it right here. Mrs. P has some breakfast cooked, so that seems important. Thanks, guys.
GG's, my guy.
Yep.
No way, bro.
And that'll do it. So that is Arc Raiders. What do you guys think about this as a full-time streaming game? To me, it feels a little bit too slow to stream just because there's not all the gunfights that you get in Call of Duty. There is no real end game. You know, in Call of Duty, the circle closes. There's a winner and loser every match. This game, you're pretty much just looting to loot. And yeah, you know, level stuff up. But that, like that last engagement, I didn't have weapons for that, and I'm afraid to bring all my good weapons in because I'll get destroyed anyway. So I think until you get a lot of extra money and stuff, it's probably not a good thing to do. But yeah, so you guys let me know in the stream comments if you want to keep watching this game or do you want me to go back to Call of Duty. It does seem kind of slow, not fast paced as COD, but still interesting nonetheless. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's going to be interesting until you go to all the points of interest, see everything, and then it might just get monotonous after a while. But I think you'll probably change play styles and start hunting people. I'm not liking it myself, wise man. Yeah, I agree. It's a little slow. So we'll probably see what else we can do. Maybe mix some Call of Duty into the stream or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, we're gonna call it right here. You guys enjoy your day. What day is it even? It's the second. I know that. It's a Friday. So yeah, a lot of people had to go back to work today. A lot of people are going back to work on Monday. But whatever you're doing, make sure to